of the top 5, the current standings, now 172 back, and she forced the championship on to Las Vegas with that number. And here comes J.R. Todd and Doug Herbert. Herbert, who celebrated his 41st birthday last weekend. And now, Dave Reeve, he caught up with Jack Beckman in a points fight, too.
To get a win this
Jack Beckman readies himself for battle against Tony Pedregon. And, you know, we were talking about last year at this racetrack, you left with the disappointment of not being a part of the countdown. You won't have that pressure this year, but still a big matchup. How do you go after this one?
The only thing I want to leave with this year is a trophy and a bunch of smiling crew members. That's how we're going after this.
If he does that, the points will take care of themselves.
Well, right now the focus in Top Fuel, and it's right here. Doug Herbert started 5th at Memphis and lost in the final round to Tony Schumacher. Well, J.R. Todd is the only racer that has beaten Tony Schumacher in the 1,000-foot era. Former Rookie of the Year and Kevin Pointer and the gang for Herbert have put together one great race car.
Well, both of these cars have really started coming around the last few races, including J.R. Todd here. Crew chief John Stewart ran his best run the previous round, as both cars did, with that 382. But boy, Doug Herbert, that 378, and he was running consistent in qualifying. He's gotten better every single time he's gone down the track this weekend.
There's a good run for you, and Herbert takes it at 383, 302 miles an hour for Doug to a losing 384.
Well, I'll tell you, that was a good old drag race from start to finish. I kind of was worried about Doug. Watch the left side of your screen. It looks like just past half track, saw a little bit of flash, might have started pushing out a head gasket. Right about there, possibly just burning up pistons on the other side. Slowed it down a little bit, but not enough for JR to get around. As you look at the margin of victory at the stripe, this was just a great old drag race as JR had the advantage off the starting line, and then Doug Herbert was able to drive around him.
And at the starting line, watching that, Doug's fiance Ginger, yeah, she liked it. I'm sure Doug did. Let's go to John Kernan.
Back in the Pro Stock pits with Kurt Johnson getting ready for his second round matchup with Dave Conley. And, you know, if you and Jeg both won that first round, you're 2 rounds behind him. You need somebody to take him out. But how is your animal, as you called it yesterday, how's it running today for this matchup again?